Hello and welcome back, friends. If you are new around here, I'm Big Gator. If you came looking for the sharpest tennis bets, you're right where you belong. Right now we're covering ATP Turin, the finals. Okay, group stages starting right now, so very early. But we only got 2 matches to go through today, so get yourself involved in the comments. And let me see what you're playing for tomorrow. And keep your eyes peeled for the pin comment if you would like to play along with what I'm playing as well for the finals. You get what I'm saying? All right. If you do like the breakdown of these matches, please give this video a like. It goes a long way. Thanks in advance. If you also want to get my picks as soon as I upload, or if you just want to support the channel, we're almost at 800 subs. You can subscribe. It would be awesome if you did. Up to you, though. No pressure. No pressure. Just trying to give you the picks. If you're feeling generous for any of the wins you do get, there is a link at the bottom if you want to donate, as well as a link to my free Discord where we have other picks for other sports. That being said, what are we looking like for today? Before we get into the finals, well. Leonard Tien got a title. Woo! Feels so good. Feels so good. Proud of that kid, man. Proud of the boy. Proud of the man. Proud of the boy. Proud of the man. Tien, you did it! I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Me personally, I put the house on this match. When it was 5-2 in that tiebreak, I was like, but hey, he came through for us, okay? And Djokovic, you don't bet against a legend. So, thank you for being Djokovic. Should have bet 2-1 on both of these things, though, and that would have been a crazy parlay. But can't be greedy. We got our win, and I'm happy with that. We'll move on, and we'll talk about the matches coming forward tomorrow. First match is going to be Carlos Alcaraz going against Alex de Minaur. And you guys already know, man. This is going to be their 5th head-to-head. They've played twice this year. Carlos has beaten him in every surface but the outdoor court. So it looks like they're going to be playing their 2nd head-to-head on an indoor court. Carlos won in straights in Barcelona, beat him in a 3-setter in Rotterdam earlier this year in February. But if we're looking at just like Carlos, indoor hardcourt record this season, 6-2. Lost to Cam Norrie, of all people, who ended up getting to an indoor court final. So maybe that made some sense. Maybe. He's been doing a lot of 3-set wins. Anyway, Cam Norrie was his last loss, but he came off the Tokyo win. Had some Laver Cup action. Won the U.S. Open. Won Cincinnati via retirement. Runner-up for Wimbledon. Won Queen's Club. Won the French Open. Won Rome on the clay right before that. Like, fuck, man. Going crazy. 67% win rate on the indoor court. So it's the lowest record he has on any surface. But it's only because he hasn't played a fuck ton of it. Actually, that's not true. He's 38-5. On the grass. He's 31-15 on the indoor courts. So, going against de Minaur, who's 12-3 this season, but hasn't been able to beat him. We've been seeing a funny. I don't know if like Alcaraz is really just like chalked up that Paris loss just so he can get to Turin and just start turning up. I don't know. This will be his last hurrah for a bit, so maybe he's gearing up for that. I think it's only right to take Alcaraz money line. It's minus 390. He's minus 125 straight set win price. I don't know if I like that. It's a good price for him, but I don't know if I like that. In the finals, the last time they played on the indoor court this year, de Minaur took a set, and we've been seeing a bit of a plateau in the Alcaraz performance recently. He's been playing just better enough than everybody else, but he's not doing the out of his mind Alcaraz. We haven't seen that in a few weeks to maybe a month. So if there's a time to show it, now's the time. If you haven't seen his past Turin highlights, go look at those. Go look at how he plays in the ATP finals before you go listen to me. Please. But just getting our feet wet into this tournament, I think it's safe to just like go with the Alcaraz money line here. It is the final, so anything can really happen. These guys are all peers, skill-wise. That's why they're playing against each other, right? So obviously Alcaraz is the best one out of everybody, off of like innate skill in tennis. But people can have their off days. Don't forget, he had one against Cam Norrie recently. Don't think he'll have another one though. So for the minus 390 price, I like it. I like it. I like it. Give me Carlos Alcaraz. And mind you, he still has a 5% better win rate than de Minaur. 63% win rate for de Minaur on the indoor courts. So he's got damn near 78%. He should be just fine. And then looking at how they played in the finals last year, right? Let me check that out. Okay. De Minaur didn't win a single match. Yeah, de Minaur got destroyed by everybody. Everybody beat him. So, I think Casper-Ruud was the one that beat Alcaraz. So, yeah, last season. Interesting stuff. De Minaur got smoked by everyone. Zverev was able to beat him. Was able to beat Casper-Ruud as well. Was able to beat Alcaraz. In that first round. That first day, Zverev. So, de Minaur is in the same position Zverev is in. Zverev won 7-6, 6-4 in that first game in Turin. Just giving you a heads up. Might be able to catch a spread for the Demon. 3.5 might be doable. The plus 3.5 may be doable here. It may be doable. So, I still think Alcaraz just outright wins. Heavy favorite, but hey, what are you going to do? It's Alcaraz. And our next match that we're going to be going into is going to be Alexander Zverev going against Ben Shelton. And this is going to be their, what, 5th head-to-head? Yeah. 4 straight wins for Zverev, man. Ben has not been able to produce a single set since last year in Cincinnati. He just has his, like, Zverev is, he's got an 83-32 record career-wise against left-handed people. That's his favorite type of player to play against, I think. Because his backhand is just... It's like to him, it's like he's left-handed, I'm sure, playing against them. Because he can just use his backhand like a left hand. So, but he's right-handed. So, he can kind of... It's kind of like he's a bit ambidextrous, I'm sure, in the matchup. Unlike the lefties who are just lefties. So, looking at who they played last... Both of them played Yannick. Zverev got bageled. And then breadsticked. 6-0, 6-1. Ben went 6-3, 6-3. He fought. Bruh. And look, it's been a year and some change since he's gotten a set off Zverev. If he's got the opportunity in the finals to turn up, I'm betting on that, bro. Y'all got me fucked up. One thing about Zverev, though. Or actually, See, we could go for a very, very delusional play here, which I might just lean into just a bit. Like, hear me out. It's half delusional. Why don't we take Ben under 12.5 games in case he just destroys Zverev? Like, just destroys him. Like, what if he just destroys Zverev this time? And if he doesn't and just loses, he's not going to do that with 12 games. Over 12.5 games. He's only done it once before. But when it comes to the hard court, he was in Cincinnati when they played last time, and he was tired. That was a gassed Ben Shelton. He's going to want some revenge. You guys don't remember that? Go back to this. Go back to when I covered Cincinnati. That was in the 15th of August. So go back and look at that video, or the 16th, and you'll see the highlights of that match. Zverev even said, "I know you weren't at your best today. Can't wait to play you when you're better." So, based on the Yannick results, I think Ben is better. First time Ben is going to be in the ATP finals. He's in the top 10 for the first time. Surely, you have to be figuring out a way against the guy who's been beating you 4 times in a row. You got to. They've yet to see each other on an indoor court. All right, so Zverev is 7-4 with a 66% win rate on the indoor courts. Shelton is only 4-3 this season with a 75% win rate on the indoor courts. That is a 9% difference. And boy, oh boy, that's making me want to take my boy Big Ben Shelton. Look, guys, I don't like betting on Sasha Zverev. He just chokes a bit to me, but it's early in the tournament, so maybe he's in the winning mood. He's minus 150 to win. You didn't hear it from me, but that's a good price to take Sasha Zverev. Plus 124 for Ben Shelton. I kind of always like that. And then if we're looking at Turin, right, like the court speed it's one of the faster courts on tour. So he hasn't played here yet. And he's been playing on slightly slower courts. Ben having access to a faster court could be his way out of this situation against Zverev. They're more likely to favor Ben here, for sure. Which means that he has to have his game down packed. His serve has to be really on point, but also his return game too, which has been looking really sharp, which wasn't looking that great against the last time we played against him. So I do like Ben to do a few things here. The game match total is at 25.5 games. I think it goes under that. I don't think it's going to be that long of a match. I think the game spread being at minus 1.5. I think Zverev, with his ability to beat lefties, he may win more games, but not by much. I think 1.5 is probably fair to take him. If you were to take him on that and then take Ben money line, what would that get you? Holy shit. That is plus 20K odds. So Ben wins, but he loses the game. He loses more games but wins the match. It's a crazy bet, but could happen. Ben to get a set is only minus 220. I don't like that, just because Alcaraz is minus 390, and pairing that together doesn't really get us much money. It doesn't get us to a plus, and that's what we do around here. We get to that plus. Both players to win a set, though. It going to a 3-setter is definitely how we root for Ben, and I think that's what I will be going with. If I was to go for something in this match, obviously the smoke of smokiest would be to take Ben 2-1, or the Ben money line outright, because I think he can beat him. I just don't think he has. Timing's been fucked up, but he's going to have to find some energy within himself. He did just say recently he likes when he plays. He wanted to play against an Italian in front of the Italian crowd. He's going to be playing against Zverev, a German. So, don't know how much excitement he's going to get behind him in those early matches, but hopefully he can push himself. Yeah. But looking at what we have for the futures, we can talk about that and get up out of here, right? Yannick is a minus 115 favorite. You think Alcaraz gonna come out of nowhere and get it done this year? The Italians playing in the finals in Italy. Y'all saw how we ended it last year. The sin bin. So, we got Alcaraz at plus 175. Zverev, the next one up, at plus 1,600. Fritz at plus 2,200. Shelton at plus 2,700. Felix at plus 3,000. Minaur at plus 4,500. And Musetti at plus 5,500. Wow. Crazy. But, hey, I like my 2 picks. And let's try and slow burn ourselves through this finals, because that's all we got left, friends. It's all we got left, and then we're going to fuck around with the challengers. We're going to just lock in with challengers. But just letting y'all know, if you get yourself involved with my Discord, you guys can actually be a part of the process. So for the last remaining tournaments of the year that are challengers, I'm working with my community in Discord to get it done. So if you have insight and you want to help us output plays that get put onto the YouTube videos, get yourself involved in the Discord and weigh in. Do your research. Tell us what you got. Should be fun. Should be fun. Anyway, love you all. Thanks for tuning in with me. I'll catch you guys tomorrow where we catch more of the finals. I'm looking forward to it. I am off. So, peace.